Back to Nationwide and to Limerick City of Culture. The building behind me is the Old Milk Market, an iconic building in the heart of Limerick City. It offers a great variety of fresh, local and in-season produce. Now normally that comes in the form of fruit and veg and other foodstuffs. Recently though, and for one night only, it came in the form of fashion. That's why I've been on the Guna Jazz. And the fashion came courtesy of the final year students of the Limerick School of Art and Design.
It's the finale of all of the tantrums and tears and tiaras. So for me, I swear to God, I always have a lump in my throat on a night like tonight. Yeah, it's like giving away my children, letting them go out to the big bad world.
Tonight is the culmination of 4 years of hard work for the final year students of fashion at the Limerick School of Art and Design. It might be an old building, but it produces contemporary ideas. We caught up with 3 of those soon-to-be graduates as they put the finishing touches to their designs.
The course definitely prepares you for the real world, so it's really important, the work placement in third year, that you really get a taste for it. You're actually working in the industry with fashion designers.
When I came to Ireland, I worked as a dressmaker for a few years. I was ambitious enough to come here and try to get the degree.
To think that all of a sudden we've been kind of kept in this kind of little environment, and now we're suddenly finished and we're expected to go out there and learn all the tricks of the trade in the fashion world.
The clothes that I designed for this collection would vary quite a lot in fabrics. Fabrics really excite me. Mixing heavy fabrics with really transparent light ones and see how I can make that work with leathers and neoprenes and things like that.
This collection is really a funny one. It's a fairy tale about fairies who don't believe in people. And I just let myself to be free and to experiment with the textile.
I think if I were to describe my design in 2 words, I think it would be structured femininity. I kind of like mixing masculinity and femininity and kind of trying to capture both aspects.
And now the moment has arrived for the completed collections to make their way to the milk market.
We have 27 graduates. This is the night used to facilitate them with their portfolio, to launch their career. And, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them. They may never get this chance again.
I just want a little bee at the back here and just close all the velcros. We're going around to all the dressers and we're explaining to them how to put the looks on properly so that none of them go out wrong, and making sure that all the shoes and socks are the right colours and the right sizes and everything. So that's what we're doing.
We worked hard here in 4 years, so now this is the moment. It's kind of could be kickstart of the career.
It's a bit surreal at the minute because we were always thinking about the days until the show, and we were always counting it down, and even today it feels like 8 weeks to the show, you know, like it's never like, oh, today's the show. Yeah, no, it's great.
This year, thanks to City of Culture, there's a bursary worth €10,000, which involves 6 months working with Paris-based Irish fashion designer Sharon Walkup. Explain the bursary and how it'll work, Sharon.
Well, the bursary ideally is to give the individual a step into the industry so they can experience the first step in the real industry, not as a work placement as such, but as a job on the creative, and maybe also seeing part of the production and the business side of it as well.
The bursary, of course, has come about to celebrate Limerick City of Culture, but also to celebrate the new fashion incubation unit at Limerick School of Art that's been launched here in the city.
Tell us about that incubation unit. Will that make a big difference?
It will make an enormous difference. Fashion was a very important industry in Ireland up to about maybe 20 years ago, and a big employer. And then, of course, it gave way to very serious, lower-priced competition internationally. And unfortunately, we lost a lot of our skills, a lot of our machinists, our pattern cutters, and so on. So this Fashion Incubation Unit now brings hope and support back for graduates and for others who want to come to Limerick to study and to improve their skills.
The AIB Award for the most commercially viable collection was won by Ruth Doyle. The Bord Gáis Networks Award for the most innovative use of fabric was won by Caroline Martin. And the overall winner?
The person joining us on our team in Paris is Aideen Driscoll.
Aideen, congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
off to Paris.
I know, a bit
How
of a
do
shock.
you feel about that?
I don't really have words. I'm really shocked. I did not see that one coming. Don't speak a word of French, but hopefully it'll come. Very exciting. I can't believe it. Really
Now,
exciting.
your collection this evening was really interesting in that it had lovely light and bright colours and
Yes, it
fabrics,
did,
but
reflecting
the
it.
inspiration was anything but
Exactly.
light and bright.
Yeah. I got inspiration from the movie and the book Virgin Suicide, so even in the title it's a bit dark. It's kind of just about a girl and how she falls in love with her first boyfriend, how it kind of overtakes her. So it's a collection that I wanted you to have to take a double take, basically. Like, look at it first, it's very pretty, but on the second glance it's a bit more kind of sinister underneath.
And where would you like to see yourself, say, in 5 years' time?
I mean, ultimately, the dream would be to have my own brand. So kind of maybe based in London, maybe. That's the dream anyway, we'll work towards it. Paris is the first step, I'll say.
Keep an eye out for the names you've heard here this evening. I reckon there are some star designers among this year's graduates from the Limerick School of Art and Design. Well, now, just before we leave, a reminder